Hi and welcome to A Taste of Health. Today is Family Friday, where we share with you what our whole food plant-based family eats. And today we're going to show you what we've been eating for the last 5 days for dinner. Not only are we going to show you what we've been eating, but we're also going to give you the recipes. And if you're looking for more whole food plant-based recipes, subscribe to our channel, and please don't forget to comment below, as it helps those looking for more whole food plant-based options discover us.
My whole food plant-based dinners are easy to make with minimal cleanup. This was dinner number 1. This was a Hawaiian BBQ pizza night. I make my individual pizzas by starting off with Ezekiel pita bread, and this sauce is a Hawaiian barbecue sauce. It's organic, it's made by Primal Kitchen, and it's sweetened with dates. It has no oil, and it is a low sodium option. Once I'm done spreading around the sauce, I add tofu. I chopped firm tofu into squares, and then I marinate it in the same Hawaiian barbecue sauce that I put over the top of the crust. I add 2 tablespoons of the Hawaiian barbecue sauce, and then I cook it for about 10 minutes so that it becomes a little bit crispy. Then I chopped some mushrooms, and I put a few mushrooms over the top of each pizza. And then to finish it off, I put frozen pineapple over the top, and I like using frozen pineapple because I don't have to chop up a whole big pineapple. It's already done for me. And then you want to bake them at 375 degrees for about 20 minutes. And once they are baked, you can add some parsley over the top, and they are ready to eat. Dinner number 2 was a scrambled tofu and bean burrito. We started off with taking firm tofu and we smashed it with a potato smasher. And then we added 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, and a half a tablespoon of turmeric. And then we just mix it around and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Once the tofu was cooked, we added 1 can of beans. We had kidney beans, but black beans or pinto beans would work too. 1 chopped onion and a half a cup of spinach, and we cooked it all together. And then we take about 1/4 of an avocado for each burrito. We take the slices, put it over the top of our tortilla, and smash it with a fork. And then we take our tofu and bean filling, put it over the top of avocado, and we like to add raw onions over the top. And then I squeeze lime over the top. And then I fold the burrito and cut it in half and serve it for dinner. And this particular dinner, we had corn on the cob on the side as well. Dinner number 3 was a whole food plant-based macaroni and cheese with a side of broccoli. If you have watched some of our other episodes, you will notice that we do eat macaroni and cheese a lot for lunch or dinner, but the difference is the noodles that we use. We like to use a variety. Today we're using red lentil pasta. And then the whole food plant-based cheese that we make is not only healthy, but easy to make. In order to make our cheese whole food plant-based, we start off with 3 to 4 cups of water, a handful of potatoes or 2 russet potatoes, a handful of cut carrots or 2 whole carrots, 1 onion, and 1 garlic clove. Boil for about 15 minutes or when carrots and potatoes are soft. Take the water that you just cooked your vegetables in and pour it into your blender, filling it halfway. And then you're ready to add your spices. Michael adds about a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, and a half of a tablespoon of smoked paprika. The final ingredient, raw cashews. You want to put in about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup, and then you are ready to blend. While you're blending, you can decide if you want the consistency of your cheese to be a little bit thinner. Michael likes to add a little bit of water and then blends again, but if you like the thick consistency, you can keep it as is. And there it is. That's the whole food plant-based cheese that we use for our macaroni and cheese. And then to make it easier on ourselves, we took frozen broccoli and heated it up in the microwave. To finish it off, we sprinkle smoked paprika over the top, and Michael and Landon also like to sprinkle salt over the top. And we take the cheese sauce and we pour it over the top of our broccoli. It's pretty tasty like that. Dinner number 4 is perfect for a hot summer day. This is my mango madness filling for a tostada like you see here, or you can put it in a taco. This is the way my mom likes to eat it, or in a burrito like you see the kids here eating it. This dinner, again, super easy to make, and I was feeding 6 for dinner tonight because my mom and dad joined us. I started with cutting up 2 mangoes, and I placed the mangoes in a nice big bowl. and then I added 2 cans of black beans. And before putting my beans in the bowl, I made sure to drain out the juice from the can. I took 2 avocados and chopped them up and poured them over the top of the black beans. And then this next ingredient, I used red bell pepper, 1 large red bell pepper or 2 small red bell peppers. And you can use tomatoes instead, but we used red bell peppers because my mom is not able to have tomatoes, but typically we use tomatoes and it's delicious with the tomatoes as well. Next, I cut up 1 large cucumber and added it over the top of the red bell pepper. And then we diced about 1/4 cup of raw onion, and we diced it because we want little pieces because the kids don't like big pieces. They say it's a little too spicy for them. And now it's time for the corn. We take 2 cups of frozen corn. We first microwave it, let it sit off to the side while we're cutting up the rest of the stuff to cool down, and then we put it over the top. And to top it off, we chopped just a little bit of parsley. You can use cilantro if you prefer. Either one tastes great. We've done it both ways and we like both options. And then before we start mixing our ingredients, we squeeze lemons or limes over the top. And because we have a big bowl of food, we're gonna squeeze 2. If you make a smaller amount, you probably only just need 1. And then you start mixing all of the ingredients until everything is mixed well. We did not add salt to our Mango Madness, and a part of that is because we try to keep the salt content low. And if you have seen any of our other episodes, you will notice that we do not add salt to our foods while we're prepping it. Some of the sauces that we use might have a low sodium content, but we try not to add salt while we're prepping the food. And a part of that is because we want to keep the content low. And the other part is that everybody has different preferences as to how much salt that they want. So we just put the salt on the table and then everybody can season to taste after the food has been prepped. Dinner number 5 is a tuna sandwich. My mom actually made it for us. It was a delicious dinner and great for a warm summer day. She started off with a can of garbanzo beans and she smashes it with a potato smasher until all the garbanzo beans are smashed. And then she cuts up 1 avocado and puts the avocado right into the same mixing bowl with the garbanzo beans. She chopped up 1 large bell pepper, 3 stalks of celery, a 1/2 cup of parsley, and she diced about 1/4 cup of red onion. She continues with 1 tablespoon of miso, 2 squirts of mustard, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And lastly, she cut up 2 apples. And then she mixed all ingredients well, and after she mixed it up, all we had to do is serve it over 2 pieces of bread, and there was our delicious whole food plant-based tuna sandwiches for dinner.
If you're looking for a little sweet treat to go with your whole food plant-based dinner, click here and it will take you to whole food plant-based desserts. And please don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Thank you for watching.